Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Justice League figure of Superman from Mafex. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. It's a typical Mafex box with a clear window in the front. It shows the multiple head sculpts of Superman and his hands. In the top of the box, another picture of Superman, Justice League, UPC, legal stuff. Superman stuff on this side as well. Superman here as well. And some cool different poses it's showing you could do with him and stuff. The promo pictures and stuff is what kind of sold me on this. I had originally had the Mafex Superman. I just wasn't happy with it. It didn't really have the likeness of Henry Cavill. I mean, the head sculpt was there, but the paint job just wasn't done as great as it should have been. Everybody knows if you had that figure or saw anything about it, it had that real orange skin. But anyway, let's go ahead and open up the box and take a look at him. So this is Superman out of the box. As you can see right off, I have him on his stand that usually almost all Mafex figures come with. I was having a lot of trouble getting him to stand. And we'll look at it. I don't know if it's because of his feet or I just didn't find the sweet spot for him. But at the front of his feet, it's kind of like the other Mafex. He's got really long feet. They're not huge, but they're a lot longer than they should be. But overall, right off, I'm really happy with the figure. I mean, the suit and stuff, the upper part here looks like it's been reused from the other one, and maybe the lower part too. The texturing, I think, looks different on the suit, of course. The arms are different. I mean, the cape is different as well. The cape on the other one had wired across the bottom, and on this one, I like it better. They actually have wire across the sides, so you can kind of get that windblown look. But overall, right offhand, I mean, I like the figure 10 times more just because it actually looks like the actor and whatever the other one was. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at what he came with, and I'll just show them all at once because, I mean, they're just, they're just hands. But let's see, there's open palm, closed-fisted. It looks like he has 3 sets of 2 extra hands, including to the closed fist ones that actually comes on the figure when you get him. And he also comes with 2 head sculpts. And this kind of I would say angry, but it's more of a grimace type look. But I mean, it looks really like him a lot. The 2 extra head sculpts, at least to me, actually look more like him than just the plain faced one. And here's I would say this is just angry. And the head sculpt, as you can see, I mean, he's still white, pretty white. Henry Cavill is, I mean, he's definitely darker than that, but I mean, it's still better than way too much with orange on the other one. So real quick, let's go ahead and just take a close look at Superman. And, close up, the detail looks great. The S on his chest and stuff has the metallic paint. His suit has actually got a little bit of that shimmer of a silver that you saw in Justice League. And then, of course, on this side, and we'll take a closer look in a second, but you got the wired cape and stuff on the side. So let's kind of just pan down and look at the rest of his suit. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks good overall. I'm going to go ahead and pop him off his stand here in a second so we can kind of look closer at him on his back. And then I'll also show you, just a few little things I'm not happy with. But overall, I'm really happy with the figure, though. So here's a closer look of it, and I mean, that's definitely Henry Cavill. And I'm probably going to leave this one on him majority of the time, but the other ones look a lot like him too. But let's go ahead and look at the feet here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. It might not come across on camera, but if you look at where the joint goes, right there, I mean, like I said, it's not hugely out of proportion, but it is a little bit. I guess I see why they're doing it. Maybe, like I said, I'm not a developer of figures, so what do I know? But it just looks a little too long. And I get it, they did it so you can actually have articulation of the toes, but it seems every time I was trying to stand him up, that was kind of just a little soft. Like it don't take much to kind of push that up. But I mean, if that's one of the biggest problems with it, I mean, I definitely could deal with that compared to the other one. And we'll take a look at the back of him. I like the cape a lot. The cape's got a real good kind of a satin feel to it, and it has it where it has the pleats and stuff in it. But if you look at the cape, it's really cool because the wire, I mean, you can bend it whatever way you want to, and you can get a lot of different looks of stuff. Not that you want to use that one because it looks like you just got hit by a car. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and look under Superman's cape. And the suit looks really cool. I mean, they continue, of course, the detail all the way up the back. Not that they wouldn't have just for a cape, but anyway, I just wanted to show it to you as well. But I think overall, I mean, I'm really happy with him. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the articulation that he can do. Let's see. He's got the upper bicep swivel. It goes all the way out if you want. Arm goes. He's about locked in right there. His arm's not going up any higher than that. And then that's as far as his arm will go this way. His hand swivels around or something like that. I mean, getting in the way of the camera. But anyway, he's got pretty good movement. Then you got, where this ball joint in his shoulder comes down a little bit so you can do other stuff. More range of motion, but it pushes back up, and I think it hides pretty nice. Especially with the cape and stuff. The way I like how it lays across his shoulders here. The other one, and it could have just been my figure, but it was just kind of all over the place. It was cool that the wire was across the bottom of the cape. It really kind of give it that, kind of where it was just kind of pleated, sitting on top of each other and stuff when he was standing. It gave a really cool look for that. But I'd rather have this one the way this is. Look, he's got upper chest. I mean, he can pull straight up Exorcist if he wants to. That's about as far as he goes. He won't go much farther than that. And then he goes back about that far. And let's see what the head. Well, that's cool. So if you want to get him in a flying pose, I mean, he's pretty much there. Off a little bit, but I mean, a lot more. It might be kind of close to the same as the last one. I think the head part itself goes back farther. The neck part is about the same. So let's take a look at his legs. He has, where the ball joint drops down a little bit there, so you can have a little bit more movement in it as well. Kicks up. That's about it there. Then push that back up. You're not getting much kick back, but you know what? Our legs aren't really supposed to bend that way anyway. At least, unless you're double jointed. But anyway, let's see what he kicks forward. That's limited pretty decent though. I mean, he doesn't go that far up that way. And let's go ahead and do the double bend at the knee. That's not bad. And let's take a look at the feet. Let's see. Swivel left and right, no problem. No rocking to the left or right though. So, but overall, I think you get pretty good, decent movement out of him. You can do some cool flight poses and stuff with the way his neck's moving, and especially with this cape, it'll have a really cool look. So let's go ahead and measure him up to some other figures. So let's just do a few quick side-by-side comparisons, just so you kind of see what his size is to other figures. This is the Multiverse Tactical Batman. And the Batman looks pretty much bigger than him a lot. I wouldn't say they measure up too good. Mafex is always sometimes a little bit smaller too. But I mean, I know actually in real life, Ben Affleck is actually bigger and more broad chest than Henry Cavill, which even though he's Superman, he's got special powers anyway, so it doesn't really matter so much what his muscle sizes are. But anyway, he's definitely, a lot bigger than him there. Let's go ahead and put over the SH Figure Arts Wonder Woman from Justice League. Oh, come on, please stand up for me. Oh, she gives me so much trouble with her boots. There we go. Let's get Batman out of the way. And I think they look really good together. They hold up pretty well. I mean, one's Mafex, one's SH Figure Arts, but I think they look great together though. Let's go ahead and see, let me see what I got over here. Let's look at this. The new 52 DC Collectibles, which is definitely bigger than Superman. of Wonder Woman. Just grabbed this figure because I forgot I even had it, and it was just sitting down at the beside me. So it's actually a pretty cool comic, Wonder Woman. So between this one and SH Figure Arts, I actually, kind of like the figures I have. So anyway, and let's just throw over here, which I know is be towering over top of him, the DC Films Armored Batman. These figures here, I wish they would have did more of the line. There was a Superman as well, but I skipped on the Superman after I heard they weren't going to carry the line on anymore past Armored Batman and Superman. They had a Aquaman that was supposed to come out too from the movie, and they just kind of let the line go. So it's kind of disappointing on that. But anyway, like I said, as always, if you like this video, please share it. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and make sure to click on the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And until then, I'll see you guys later.